Hi y'all. Okay, so I am very nervous to do this video, but I'm just going to go ahead and get it over with. I need to give you some background about myself so you can fully understand my why and understand me, I guess. Okay, so I'm Ashley, and I had somewhat of a rough childhood. My mom's been married a lot of times, and her second husband physically beat us for years. But even though when I was going through that as a little kid, I would still pray in my bed, and I would pray for other children that had it worse. I would always remember that even though I could hear my mom screaming down the hall late at night and him hurting her, and we may have gotten, bruises earlier that day, I would still remember that there's so many people and so many children that had it worse than me. And so I would pray for those children that didn't have anything to eat or didn't have a house, and I would just try to be grateful for what I had. We had a house, we had food, and so since I had those physical needs were met, I would just cope, by remembering how many other people had it worse. And even as a small child, I always wanted to help people, and especially children. And so as an adult, I've adopted teenagers, and I have a heart for the older kids, and they also had a rough life. And so, but back to a kid, I would just escape in my reading, and I had no self-confidence though in myself, very low self-esteem. Always thought I was ugly. I couldn't see a lot of good in myself. I just would read books and I would escape into another world. And that also helped me. Fast forward. I was always skinny, just so you know that. I didn't become heavier until I was an adult, but I was naturally skinny my whole life, so I never even had to work hard at being little. It was just always natural. So after my second child, it was very hard to get the weight off. I ran cross country in high school, managed wrestling in high school, and those, when I look back on my childhood, those were the best years of my childhood. I don't want to cry, but that helped me a lot, being in sports and meeting a lot of people, because before then I would never get involved in anything because we would always have to move, and so I hated making friends, and then we would always have to move. So and go back even years before that, we ran away like 32 times. I've gone to probably 16 different schools, and my mom would always go back to him no matter how many times we ran away. My dad's been the only stable person in my life. He's still in Mississippi. Him and my stepmom have been married a long time, and they've been my rock. They've helped me through a lot. So I got married as a teenager. Had known him since I was young, and a lot of things in life happened, and I felt I was forced to do something that I didn't want to do by his family, and so that kind of damaged him and me both. We kind of turned on each other, and our marriage fell apart. I was a single mom for a while, and got remarried later. We adopted children, was married for 8 years, and I had some great years, but I still struggled with depression. I still struggled with my past. I still had no self-confidence. I knew God loved me and I knew people loved me, but I never could see myself the way that I should see myself, I guess. Sorry for all the ums, and I know I'm taking forever. I'm trying to speed this up. So I still struggled tremendously, and couldn't forgive myself for many things. Had a lot of resentment, maybe still towards people. And I tried forgiving them. I tried praying for them, and every time I would feel I was set free, it would always come back. I had so many great friends during this time when I was married before. Friends that you just don't even, a lot of people don't even find in a lifetime. And I pushed a lot of them away when I was depressed and going through things, not intentionally pushing them away, but there were things I just couldn't deal with, things that were presently happening in my family that were hard for me to deal with, that I had already lost friends over. And then the friends that maybe didn't know or didn't understand, I pushed them away. I didn't know how to deal with many things that you could never imagine happening in your family were happening in mine. And so I went through a lot. I lost many friends before and after the divorce, which caused me to go into greater depression, because these were friends I thought would never leave me. And it still hurts. Some I've kind of gotten back a little bit, but it's never the same, and it'll never be the same as it used to be. Family members of my ex-husband that I've lost, that I thought I was really close to. And so the past few years have been really rough. I'm still not confident. I am still trying to see myself as a worthy person. I remarried my first husband that we were married as teenagers, and he's the only one that actually can deal with me and handle me. I hadn't seen him in like 14 years and remarried him, and I feel that he is the only one that fully understands me and gets me, because we walked through some hardships when we were kids. And so anyway, to bring you up to my why, at first when I joined Beachbody, I just really wanted to lose weight. Actually, let me back up. I was in one of those really rough moments, and I was scrolling through Facebook, and a sponsored ad came on my news feed, and it was Stephanie's, and she seemed so real, like me. She was a mother. And she was like posting like workout videos, and I was just like, oh, she looks so cute and so sweet. And so I went and found her page, and then friended her, liked her page, friended her on her personal page, and just started talking to her. And sweet as sugar, this girl. And so anyway, so I just kind of, I signed up I had to wait for about a month, and got the money and signed up for a challenge pack on October 15th. And it seemed like just to lose weight, just to kind of, if it turns into a business, it turns into a business, which I wanted to. But as I signed up, I'm getting these medical problems, and now they found a tumor, and I've been struggling with medical problems for a couple months and not knowing what was wrong. And so now I'm in this place where I want to do this, and I'm going to do it. I'm going a lot slower than many of you. I'm still trying to build my confidence up. The personal development, I think, is going to be one of the greatest things for me, because that's what I need. And so all that long 10-minute story to say about my why is I've never had confidence my whole life. I've never had high self-esteem. I push people away. I've lost many people. And so my why has become, instead of just losing weight, it's become, my why is to be more confident, to be a better mother, to have energy for my children, and to enjoy life with them instead of being depressed and woe is me, I need to get back to thinking there are so many people that have it worse than me, so it's not that bad. But to really, I want to believe it myself. I want to be a strong woman. I want to be strong for my family. These friends that I'm making in Beachbody, I want them to develop even stronger. I want to, there's so many wonderful people, and sweet people that, I want to get to know, and I want us to be able to help each other. And as I'm growing, and as I'm getting more confident, and as I'm seeing a change in myself inside and out, and this actually, even though it became for my outward appearance when I started, it now is really, seems like it's working inside more, and that's what I need, because as Stephanie said before, we can get skinny, we can get fit, we can work on the outside, but we can still be unhappy. So I want to transform from the inside out, and become a better person for myself, for my family. And I'm not there yet. Still having some rough days, having a rough day today, but I know I'm going to get there, and all of the support and encouragement is amazing, and I just need to take advantage of that, and know that I can do this for myself and feel confident enough to help others. All right, so all that rambling, 13 minutes later, hopefully y'all kept up with me, and y'all are doing amazing, and have a great day.